Hello and welcome again to WOT Tactics. We're on the M4 Sherman, the Tier 5 American medium tank, and we're on cliff. And the Sherman is not really my favourite medium. I actually got it more for historical reasons than others, because of course it's the Sherman. You know, it's a symbol of World War II, together with the Tiger, of course. I also don't like what Wargaming has done to this tank, because this turret is just not what I remember from all the things I've seen, all the photographs and all the archive pictures of World War II about this tank. And he also doesn't really perform well for me for some reasons. I mean, I do usually do well on medium tanks, but on the Sherman I struggle. I don't really know why.
Critical hit.
Maybe that's the reason why. Maybe RNG is not on my side. Well, anyway. But on this game, I'm going to be doing a good game. No major achievements, you know. It's not going to be. There's not going to be any medals in this, but I actually do help the team win by a fair amount. Not so much in terms of damage, but in terms of tactics, and in terms of spotting and assisting for damage. So what's going on here? We've got all these enemies right up on the hill there. Like, look, you know, and also there is something going on this side. So I elect to kind of stay back and just snipe a little at these enemies right there on the hill. See if I can do a bit of sniping from here. But I will soon actually move away from here, because look, my teammates here are kind of sitting there. I don't really understand why, because I mean there's so many of them. There's like 2, 4, 6. There's 6 of them there, and they don't seem to be moving, or at least they seem to be kind of held back by the single Sherman. Whereas there's quite a lot going on in there, and some people are even asking for help. So what I will do now, after I've kind of dealt a little bit more damage here, is actually do a bit of a push where there doesn't seem to be much going on, which is the middle. I mean, normally there's quite a lot going on right there, and in this time it's all sort of there, a bit on the hill, and well, it looks like nothing there, but there's probably some tank destroyers in these houses here. So I'm gonna go for the middle, and there's 3 of us here with this VK30. Like, if we could get rid of this, we might have an open road to the enemy base. We've just lost an ally, but
Enemy armor is destroyed.
got that one off. He dies as well. The Type T34. So there's from the Cromwell up there, which is there. You can see there, just looking out. The artillery does a little bit of damage, but it's clear here now. The enemy M4 has gone and done a kind of a frontal brawl in there. All the enemies are all connected, all bunched up in there. So hang on a minute, the middle is clear. So I'm thinking, okay, let's just take a little bit of a wide turn from there, because the Cromwell could still spot us, and let's see if we can just turn around here and go along like that. Or at least, let's go over to those rocks that you see here and see if we can spot anybody. So, here I go. Obviously looking side to side just to make sure
Target acquired.
there's nobody. Oh, there's the Cromwell. Excellent.
They're knocked out.
Excellent. 2 kills. And look at this. I mean, the enemy is all there. The match is extremely balanced. But at least this side of the map is clear. And look at me. I'm actually at the forefront of my team. Whatever was bunched up here seems to have died in the meantime, so there's not really many of us left. In fact, the match is very balanced now, 9 versus 9. So I'm kind of thinking, well, maybe I should go and get them all from the back and sort of do a maneuver around the back like that. But I actually think that it's probably more useful to go and see where the rest of the enemies are, because there's 3 on one side, but where's the rest of the 3? which is very likely to be the 2 tank destroyers and the SPG. So I'll go a little bit closer to the enemy base and see if I can spot anything. There's nothing here, which is good. So the enemy team is effectively split in half. There's half here, probably going for our base, and probably another half here. And look who's there. Artillery. Come on, just one more. Done.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
That's really good. Okay, so we've got a bit of a lead now. Just marginal, really. But especially we got rid of the artillery, which is a help. It means that we can move a little bit more freely. And I'm going to go for the enemy base and see what's there. See if we can spot any more. I mean, just notice how detached I am from the rest of my team. I mean, what is that OI doing there? Just move. I mean, alright, there could well be a tank destroyer in those homes, but unless you make a little bit of a move, plus you got a strong tank. So anyway, let's see what's here. Oh, he was actually waiting for me. He was waiting for me, and it's an 88, so that's tough. My gun is good, but it's not that good. But we've got artillery, so let's do a bit of spotting for the artillery, a bit of proxy spotting. This is dangerous actually, because if the other enemy, no, sorry, there's no more tank destroyers left on the enemy team, so that's good. So he's alone. The 88 is completely alone. That Stug nearly got me there, but the artillery doesn't seem to be doing much to get this guy.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
And instead I get more damage, so I'm gonna have to play a little bit more conservatively here, because I can't really take another shot.
Where'd they go?
So no, I am not gonna go further. If this guy comes from me, he's very likely gonna die from the Stug that's just there waiting. So I'm just gonna do a bit of spotting there, but very, very cautiously, because the last thing I want is to be killed.
Enemy armor is damaged.
And did you see where I aimed? Right on that protrusion there.
Enemy is hit.
And I'm slowly chipping away his health. I'm doing a good game here. I have to be extremely careful. I can only expose just my turret. The artillery still doesn't seem to deliver enough, but oh, that was unlucky. He's not a very good player, this guy.
We didn't even scratch them.
Oh, 6 HP left. Okay, it's game nearly over for me. I have to be very careful, but my friends, my teammates are closing in, and therefore this guy is gonna die soon. And then the Su-100Y is at full health, so he can deal with him. He should be able to kill him. Well, actually, in the end, the artillery delivered, so that's good. Okay, so all that's left is the VK-36, who's obviously going to go for the easy kill. I'm very sorry for the artillery. The only thing we can do, because we're too far away from our base, we will never make it back in time, is to all go and cap. This way we should reduce, we'll cut down on the battle duration, and that should give enough time, we hope, 16 seconds, for the artillery to just hide, really, and survive. You know, if you can survive for the next 10 seconds, you'll be alright. And it seems that is the case. A few more seconds to go, and not a bad game really for me. In fact, I did quite well. I'm really pleased. Apart from obviously victory and survival, and I mean I did survive by the skin of my teeth, because I mean only 6 HP, but I was actually the best in the team, so I'm really pleased about that. Even though my damage wasn't very high, my kills were normal, you know, nothing special. But where did I do my points? Obviously it was the spotting and the assisting for damage, and you know, that's what got me high there, high up in the score. And I certainly helped the team win by basically going for the enemy base and allowing us to eliminate the remaining enemies and especially capture the base. Thank you very much for watching.